All right, we're on Mikvaot Perek Zayin, Mishnah Zayin. 7th Mishnah in the 7th chapter of Masechet Mikvaot. Says the Mishnah, Hitbil bo et amita. You have a mikveh, and I have to be tovel my bed. My bed got tameh, because the bed is a kli. We don't think about these things as kelim, but all these things are kelim. So you dunked your mita, your bed. Now you need a very big mikveh to dunk your bed. Says the Mishnah, Afa pisha ragleha shokot b'tita aveh. Even though its legs are shakua, are immersed in tita aveh, the thick mud, meaning in order to get the bed down, you got to push down in order to get the bed totally submerged. Says the Mishnah, Torah, that's okay. The bed is Torah, and the mita is Torah. Because the water came first, meaning, yes, by the time you get the top, the bed is just stuck in the mud, and you can't dunk in the thick mud. Nonetheless, the water came first. The water, you tovel the legs were touched by the water first. Then they got stuck in the mud. Their tefillah was in the water. Even though when the top of the bed is now submerged under the water, the bottom is already in the mud, but they got wet first. Anyway. Mikveh merudad means very flat. If you have a mikveh, the water is spread out. So let's look over here and see the Bartunura. The water is not deep. Machmad, because the mikveh is very wide. So you have 40 sa, but it's really spread out. You can't get your whole body in because the mikveh is 40 sa, is spread over a large area. So what do? Kovesh afilu chavilei eitzim ve'afilu chavilei kanim. Chavilim are bundles. You can take bundles of sticks or reeds. Kovesh means you hold them down. I mean, the sticks or the reeds, they would float away. So you can hold them down. So the Bartuner says what it means is kovesh litzad echad shel mikvah. You cover you. The chavosh means to gather them, to bundle them up. The Kati says you weigh them down with rocks or stones or what have you. Kovesh afilu chavile eitzim afilu chavile kanim. You take these bundles and you weigh them down. You make an area. Kadesh yitpachu litfoach means to raise up, to inflate the hamayim, so that you have this area where now if you took rocks, you certainly could do it. But here the Mishnah is saying you could take chavile kanim, you can take sticks and reeds. So you have an area where the water increases. You have a larger area. Okay, and then you can go ahead and be tovel in the mikvah. So the Mishnah says, it seems like a mikvah where you divided, which apparently would be a problem. Okay, nonetheless, since it's already, meaning you would say maybe it's not connected to the rest of the 40 sa'ah. So since the water is connected, lo have chiluk. It's not a chiluk. It's not a distinction. It's not separate. Okay. Says the Mishnah, let's say you have ma'arami here, means the cave, but it refers to the mikveh. Because remember, they would go down, they would usually have a mikveh down below in a cave. If you've been around in Israel, most of the mikveh are descending into sort of cave. So the problem is, if you want to be tovel your machat, you have to tovel your needles, but you could lose them. So what they would do is they would put them on the steps. Hayam molichu maybe you push the waves b'mayim with the water. Kevan shavar le'agal, when the wave passed over your machat, when the wave passed over the needle would be tahora. That was considered a good tefillah, and that was enough. Okay, why would they do that? Lefisha machat daka uktana, because the needle was very thin and small. V'yarei peti po b'mayim, you're going to lose it in the water, then it's gone. Remember also, these mikvaot, these caves, so the water was not 100% clean, as we're going to see in the next Mishnah. Derech lakpilaka, and that's how they would do toveling. They would put the needles on the steps, and then they would gently push the water on the wave. The wave would cover over the machat, and that was enough for a tefillah. We'll stop here. Dedicate our learning to memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben, here we go, Yitzchak Kalman. Make it a great day.